Hi, Muddy Boots here. Bit different from the normal stuff, just walking through city centre Manchester. Actually going down through the northern quarter. Normally you see me outside more rural. And the reason that I'm down here today is because I'm going to a meetup organised by Northern Soul magazine, which is a magazine all about the north. And it's held at Manchester Cathedral. So I'm just going to make my way down there now and see what happens. Here we are, Manchester Cathedral. As you can see, looks like they've got the builders in. So this is where the event is. I'm going to go in there now and introduce myself to Helen, who's the editor of Northern Soul, and I'll be filming some clips in there and talking to a few people. So it's a bit of a different vlog this time. So come on, let's get in there. I'm here with Helen, editor of Northern Soul. So tell all my beautiful viewers what Northern Soul is all about.
Northern Soul is a website about the north of England. If we say if it's good and it's northern, it's here.
Everything's good about the north.
Everything's good about the north. So we cover music, theatre, film, sport, politics, the works. We're 5 years old. We have about 60 writers, including photographers, multimedia, across the north of England, so from Cheshire to Northumberland.
Is that the cut-off line?
Well, we did an article once on what constitutes where the north begins, and we had a lot of consternation over it, but we decided, for want of a better place, it was Stoke.
Good choice. So south of that?
Midlands.
South of that, nothing really exists, does it? It's like a wasteland.
Nothing good.
Nothing good. Exactly.
And so we're here obviously tonight because it's our awards in November.
Looking forward to that.
It's our second year. Do enter, it's free. The website address is northernsoul.me.uk and there's a link on there to the awards website.
I'm going to put a link to this in the description box below.
And you can enter if you're a large business, small business, music venue, writer, publisher, fringe production, as long as you have a northern connection.
Northern roots.
Northern roots for your Northern Soul. And obviously Northern Soul's a play on words. We don't write about Northern Soul music, although a lot of people do think we do, and you get some quite nutty emails.
You must.
And the awards will be November the 15th in the Cathedral, which is where we are today, having one of our regular meetups, which we do with the Canal St website.
I know you've been publicising it as a Northern Soul meetup. You've not had people turning up in vests with talcum powder and towels and things, have
It's
you?
quite hot. There might have been a bit of talcum powder.
A bit of Wigan Casino in its heyday.
In its heyday.
Yeah.
No, not tonight. Not at Manchester Cathedral.
No.
So this auspicious place.
I know, it's hallowed, isn't it? Yes. Really. Yes. So Northern Soul. Helen is the grand fromage.
I am the grand fromage.
And everything's noted below. So click on those links. Check out this website and follow her on Twitter.
Thank you.
See you in a bit. Back again, and I'm here with Ian.
Yep.
From, Ian has a number of hats, don't you? Fingers in many pies.
I certainly do, yeah.
What's your main, is it Canal Street, the main one that you do?
Yeah, basically there are 4 projects. I've got Canal Street Online, there's Unlock Manchester, which is a tourism aid, if you're a visitor to the city, in 42 hotels, in the rooms, and then we've got... Right, sorry.
Oh, now you...
It's okay. No, I think it worked quite well. It'll show how friendly we are.
That is superb.
No, it's brilliant. Brilliant time. We also have pocket guides for the resident population.
All right, yeah.
Plus social media.
Yeah.
Then we've got Greater Manchester Fringe Festival, which is on at the moment for the whole month of July.
Oh, is it?
And we have about 30 plus venues, 150 separate productions.
Wow.
Then we also have World Gin Day, which is the 9th of June every year, and we just operated a celebration of that about a month ago. So there's plenty going on.
This man is busy. I work in Manchester. I'm here every day, and a lot of this is even new to me.
Well, to be honest, a lot of it, except for the Canal St bit, is quite new anyway.
Yeah.
So that's the mature bit. That's 11 years old.
Right.
It's been around a long time.
It has, hasn't
and
it?
is effectively the LGBT media for the region.
Of course.
But Unlock Manchester's 4 years old. Greater Manchester Fringe Festival is 7 years old. And World Gin Day Manchester is just this year.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's quite a few Manchester gins now, isn't there?
There are. There are plenty of Manchester gins, but interestingly, we realised, Mike, that nobody was celebrating World Gin Day. So gin itself is fabulous in Manchester, and everybody loves it, and everybody serves it, and it's high profile.
It is.
However, nobody celebrated World Gin Day specifically, so we
Didn't know there was one.
There was. 9th of June. And we created
right.
this event down at First Street, near home. And we had a marquee there and guest speakers. And it kind of worked. It was good.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I do like the
and
sound
nobody
of
had
that.
done it before, so we just created it.
Yes.
And actually, if you look at all the different stuff we do, including working with Northern Soul, it's all about filling gaps. It's doing stuff that kind of larger media or larger organisations have either overlooked or they're not interested in.
I think not interested is the thing.
Well, I don't know.
No, I do think that. I do think that because a lot of your larger media, I suppose, have got bigger fish to fry, haven't they?
It could well be. But we're quite happy just kind of flowering a little
it's
gentle furrow.
niche stuff, isn't it?
But interestingly, all those four things interlink very nicely together. As you can imagine, gin is relevant to the LGBT community. Travel.
It's an interesting Venn diagram, isn't it? That one?
Absolutely. Theatre, fringe theatre,
of course.
All of it ties in. And actually, many of those areas are covered by writers, vloggers, photographers for Northern Soul as well. So that's why the synergy is so good with Helen and I. So it works.
I'm going to put the links to all Ian's stuff in the description box below, so do feel free to click on this and watch out for these sites.
Absolutely. And there's loads of information on them, and if anybody's interested in them, get in touch.
Great. That's great. Thanks, Ian.
Pleasure.
Click on them links, folks. See you in a bit.
Welcome, thank you for coming. As Ian said, we don't usually have meetups in such auspicious surroundings, so it's really, really great to be here. And as you said as well, those of you will know, we do this round about every 3 months or so, don't we? There's no monetary gain in it, it's just to sort of say to our friends and fellow creatives, come, meet other people, do it really informally, have a drink on us, have some lovely food, and hopefully you'll go away having had a good evening, but perhaps, maybe a useful one too. So for tonight, I must say a really big thanks to Alston, who are here. They are actually, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, part of the Northern Soul Awards, which are happening here in November, but they very kindly organised Cuckoo Gin, who gave away the welcome drink. I'm sure you'll agree, very, very nice gin. It's a Lancashire batch one. I do recommend buying the bottles if you can. It's one of my favourites. And Alston also are offering, if you have time afterwards when we finish at 8, they're extending their cocktail hour just for us. So if you go into Alston, you go out this door here, turn left, can't miss it, it's in the Corn Exchange. Just mention the Northern Soul Canal Street meetup, and you should get 2 for 1 cocktails, and they do lovely food as well if you want to stay for dinner. So tonight, yes, we are doing the second Northern Soul Awards in November. We did the first ones last year, for some of you who know, at the Hilton last summer, so nearly exactly a year ago, we decided to take the organisation in-house this year, so we are going to have it at Manchester Cathedral, which is a big step for Northern Soul, but I think really says what we're about and what we want the awards to be going forward. So Alston are our welcome drinks sponsor for the awards, so you'll get to see more of them if you come in November. It's the middle of November, 15th I think. I've just come back from holiday yesterday, so excuse me if I've got holiday brain. And we also have MCL who are doing the AV, I'm not sure if they're here tonight. And we have Manchester Cathedral as one of our sponsors, so they're going to be sponsoring our Great Northerners category. Please do submit anyone you think is a Great Northerner. It's free to do it, just do it online. You can either do it through our website, through our social media, or through the awards website, which is very easy to find. It's on our homepage, you have a link to it. And if you think someone deserves the recognition, then 25 of the votes will be cast by the public, 25 by the judges. We're already getting some great names in. It could literally be your lollipop lady if you think they're a great Northerner. So please do get involved in that. We're also delighted to announce today that we have a new sponsor, which was organised by Nancy, who's over here, and that is the Co-op Bank. I'm not sure if Leslie's here yet, or any representatives, but they have signed on to be sponsor of the small business category, which is brilliant news, particularly obviously as they're such a great Manchester institution. And if any of you here are interested in learning more about our partnership or our sponsorship opportunities, then Nancy here, put your hand up, is the woman to speak to. You can also get her online, or me for that matter, again on our awards website or on the Northern Soul website itself, which is northernsoul.me.uk. Our headline sponsor, AKA North, we're delighted to say are our headline sponsor for the second year running. They have been a big supporter since before we even thought about having it for the second time around. So we are really thankful to them that really they early on made it all possible. We can also announce tonight that our main host for the awards in November is going to be Lucy McNamara. Lucy was the voice of God last year. She was so good, we want her to do it again. Lucy is a radio presenter and producer. She does the Northern Soul podcast, all about new Northern music. If you've ever listened to that, you can get it on iTunes. And she, you can often hear her on the Stuart Maconie and Mark Radcliffe Six Music Show in the afternoon doing the music news. You can hear her on Radio Stoke, which has her own show, and on the Lancashire programme. So we're really pleased. And our keynote speech will be given this year by the Chief Exec of Manchester City Council, which is also wonderful. Another woman, I'm pleased to say, I'm biased. So Joanne Roney will be addressing everybody. And if you can imagine it, it will all take place here. So there'll be a lovely posh dinner from Black Tie if you want. I'll be frocking it up. We will be having some chamber music. We will have a disco afterwards. Disco, gosh, that's very 70s, isn't it? DJ set. There'll be an after party at Alston in their amazing private room, and we'll also have some performance poetry by, including the woman I'm going to introduce in a moment, Cathy, and also our poetry editor, Wendy Pratt. If you've never seen them perform live, you're in for an absolute treat. So, and we've reduced the ticket price quite substantially this year, so we're really hoping that fringe arts organisations will be able to afford to come. There'll be great food as produced by Grain Grape, who've done the food here tonight. I think you'll agree that it's the first time we've ever had Vinto watermelon. My particular favourite tonight, I think. So there'll be a lot more of that, lots of Manchester tarts in at our awards in November, and in Manchester frocks. So that's pretty much everyone. I should also say that we're very thankful that to the cathedral itself, who we came to them really having only done 1 year of awards, and they were really keen to do it with us. And I think you'll agree, particularly in the winter when it's dark, the lighting in here, it will be a magical evening. So before I introduce Cathy, it just leaves me to say a few thank yous. Obviously to Ian for his support of Northern Soul, and also for his ongoing commitment to these events, which I think you'll agree have become really part of the Manchester calendar. To Emma here, who's my deputy editor, who I've been on holiday for a week, so she's been in charge and also has worked phenomenally hard on helping me to set up the awards. Believe me, when you take organisation of something like this in-house, you don't know what to do. And it's been a learning curve, but it's been a good one. And also to Simon Bell here, who's our IT guy, who set up a website from scratch for us for the awards, which I'm very thankful to. And Nancy, of course, who's doing all our sponsorship and partnership hard work. So there we are. I don't think I've missed anyone out. Can you put your hand up now so I don't feel embarrassed? No, we're okay. So that just leaves me to introduce Cathy Crabb. Now, Cathy is one of the Northern Soul writers. She's also a playwright, award-winning playwright, poet, author. She's got a play happening next week, which she'll tell you a little bit about. Cathy's going to be one of the two poets, performing at the awards in November, but you're in for a super treat now, where she's just going to give you a few of her words. She's also selling her books back here. I've got both of them, they're fantastic. So if you fancy buying any, she'll be here afterwards. And if anyone wants to chat to me afterwards, or to Nancy, or to Emma, or to Ian, just come and grab us. And before I dissolve in a pool of sweat, I'll hand over to Cathy.
I think people do really moving poems at the time of war and the time of trauma and things like that. So I'm going to do this poem about when I shit myself in Primark. When the worst happens, you are quite calm about it. There's nothing you can do. And it's quite liberating, actually. So it's called irritable bowel syndrome. Stirred from browsing, my intestinal arousing, yearning for soft furnishing, almost spent, and yet my system suggested I had so much more to give. Sometimes I actually put Debenhams if it's a posh place. I was in the throes of expelling my woes amongst the shoes that rhymes on paper. This bit now is the best way that I could explain touching cloth, and I don't think anyone can beat this now. Really proud of this bit. Orifices sacrificed deft, on warp and weft, I curse gravity's theft. And still I went to the till, queued with mothers in pashminas and flared nostrils. The imbuing anecdote, calm in the moment of emote. I readied for the swipe of some new tights and wet wipes. At last, the ladies, an oasis for the origin of feces. Life is scary. I shit it sometimes.
So down here at the Northern Soul event, I'm here with Danny, who's a writer and photographer. And what's your current project?
Mancunian literature.
Mancunian literature. It must be a wide range of writers to choose from.
Centuries of it.
There must be.
Hundreds of years of it.
Yeah.
Since the Industrial Revolution and just a bit before as well.
And do you involve photography in all that writing?
I'm photographing Mancunian writers at the moment.
Right. And is this it with social media, or is there a book in mind with it?
It's just an associated project, really. Whether the two things will come together, I suppose they may well do. But no, it just seemed like a good thing. I mean, literature is so happening now in Manchester. There's a UNESCO city of literature and so on and so forth. As we are now, it just seemed like a good time to go and sort of take portraits and record who is out there.
And the reaction from the portraitees?
It's been very positive, yes.
It's been positive?
Yes, the ones done so far.
I've seen some of Danny's images, they're superb, really, really good. Nice light and dark on them, good tonal contrasts, and some beautiful images. And are you on any social media?
I'm just on Twitter now, yes.
You're on Twitter?
At Danny X Moran.
Danny X Moran.
Yes.
I'll put a link to Danny's pages in the write-up at the bottom, so keep an eye on this guy, he's doing some good stuff. See you in a bit. Back again, I'm here with Jack. Jack's been filming the event. Here we are, changing his batteries.
I'm serious.
Yeah, that's the common problem, and it does help when you take spare batteries with you, as I've found out in the past in the Lake District, but we'll not go into that. So is this something that you do all the time, Jack, filming, or is it just a bit of an interest?
I did a journalism broadcasting course at university,
right.
And I kind of moved into writing, so this is
yeah.
the only broadcasting practice I get nowadays, doing it for Northern
So
Soul.
what sort of stuff do you write?
So it's marketing, so it could be anything like kitchen design, luxury candles is one, engineering, vehicle safety
So do you do
products.
all the copy for the ads, or is it sort of strap lines? Or,
Yeah, all that stuff,
all
really.
that sort of stuff.
Like blogs as well.
Yeah.
Vehicle safety blogs are not interesting.
You're really selling that one there.
Well, it's all right. I'm not going to name the client, but no,
don't.
No,
I suppose that's in a way like saying health and safety people are really interesting.
Exactly. Like you either want your vehicle to be safe or you don't. So if you don't want your vehicle to be safe, you're not going to bother reading the thing. You're just going to go and buy the. I'm not going to go into it. I'm digging myself in.
But does it not go without saying that any vehicle you buy should be safe?
Ideally, but with HGVs, you need a lot of cameras.
Ah, right.
It's getting to identifying now. It's a niche industry. So anyway.
So are you on social media?
I'm on social media, yes. I have a Twitter account. I've done about 5 tweets. It's about 2012, so check them out.
So a regular
Like
Twitter
older
user,
ones.
yeah. Well, I'll link to Jack's Twitter account in the comments below, in the write-up below. And is it just Twitter or Instagram, do you YouTube or anything?
I've got a YouTube, which I update very sporadically, but to be honest, the majority of filming I do is for Helen, really, and Northern Soul.
yeah.
So check out Northern Soul's YouTube channel.
I'll be putting that in the comments below, so it's all done by this guy, and we'll move on and speak to a few others. Cheers, Jack.